Hello, Alexi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I just finished 2 weeks of an amazing trip in the Amazon, part of the Fundación Budhi. I was one of 10 people and one of 4 chiropractors on this trip. And I found out about the trip very recently, so I didn't have any expectations particularly about it. I just sort of trusted the people on the trip. And it was really amazing in many ways. It was amazing on a personal level because I graduated recently and haven't been in practice yet. And seeing so many people, adjusting so many people with chiropractic was amazing professionally and personally because it was the first time I was seeing so many people each day. I think I made a lot of progress in my chiropractic and became quicker and more efficient. And then on a personal level as well, it was fantastic meeting all the local people, so from the tribu indígenas and in the communities. We visited 7 communities. I loved working with the kids as well and playing with them and adjusting them and just getting to adapt to the local time, which wasn't always easy because they live in their own time and we just needed to adapt. So there was some waiting involved and I had to work on my patience. And so the local people were amazing. As well, the people that were in my group, so we were 10, each of them were very different and very unique and so special. And many of them will be, I think, friends for a long time. And I would love to see them again next year if I can come again. And also there was one more thing. Yes, the setting was beautiful along the Amazon River. We took the boat from one community to the next, and that was kind of like a break in between. It was lovely. We had all sorts of weather, rain and sun, and just a very different setting from what I'm used to. The organization, sleeping, bathing settings were sometimes extreme, and just taught me as well that we can manage very well with very little. And being able to find a bit of water to shower in was amazing. Yeah, so overall, a great experience, completely outside of what I'm used to. And I would absolutely recommend it to anyone that's interested in the future. We can make a great difference with the communities to empower them and teach them tools that they can really apply and make their lives better. So anyone with professional abilities that could impact those populations, I mean, they would love it. Yeah, you definitely have to we're a group, one thing, so we're working as a group, and then we're sort of special guests in the community, so we just have to completely adapt to them, and so we have to definitely let go of any sort of expectations, ideas. We're just here to serve, and sometimes we have to really wait a long time until we're able to do our work. So yeah, if you want to work on if you have a bit of ego things going on, it's a great place to be. And because of the extreme conditions, it can sort of pull out any sort of emotions, I guess, from the year before or years before that haven't been processed. And so everyone reacts in a different way when you're faced with a bit of extreme conditions, yeah. And so it could definitely bring on a bit of personal work of any sort, really, nothing specific, but everyone's got their own path during this trip. And it's interesting to see how different everyone's been in their reactions to the circumstances and the local time. So it's, I would say, definitely a personal trip, a lot as well. We're here to serve the communities, but we can really expect, that's one thing we can expect, is to have something happen inside of us on the trip. Okay. Something quite deep. Well, we had meetings with the group regularly, so there's definitely a few things that we've been working on as a group, and Hector, the organizer, has probably taken note of. Having maybe a bit more of a because of course we adapt to the local time, but a bit more of a vision of what we would like it to be in each community, to be a bit more specific ourselves, and then if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Trying to hold a bit more of a vision each time. That's maybe a big one. And the changing constantly into new communities we didn't know was quite tiring. Always, adapting to a new environment. But as the missions move, as more and more missions happen, we're going to start knowing the communities, and then it will become more familiar for at least part of the group that's already been there, and for the communities who know us. So these are the two main suggestions, but there's a bunch more that we've discussed. And nothing's perfect on this trip, and that's part of the fun.
Okay. Thank you very much, Alexi, and I hope to see you next year.
Yeah, me too.
Bye.